Okay, so this is the video for Vault 88. The door is still closing on Vault 88, so we have to wait to be able to open it. And here we go. We're opening Vault 88. Now, I've already been inside Vault 88, and I've already built inside Vault 88, and I have to say, for as large as the caverns are, we should be able to build a lot more. You'll see what I mean when I get down there. Just bear with me here on getting this door open. And here it goes. Now you come in here, this is all pre-built. Every bit of this was already here except for the guns. I put the guns here. I rearranged this security office a little bit. This was already here, those were already here, those were not. You go through here. Around. This is the power room. I'm gonna go into build mode and move this thing just so we can get around it. This, I have it turned off. I was saying if maybe this is the Vault 88 recruitment radio beacon, and I thought maybe this would bring them in faster, but then I noticed there were settlers who were unable to wear the Pip-Boys. Oh, there's Beast, my robot. He just likes to spawn right on top of people. I'll go back into build mode to move this gun again. Now, as I said, this whole area was pre-built. I did add these weapons workbenches and a few of these vault chests. Important information about the vault: do not get rid of these Pip-Boy boxes, because Pip-Boys do respawn inside those Pip-Boy boxes. You have 3 Pip-Boy boxes, and this vault trunk was already here. Do not get rid of it, leave it right here. Vault suits and Pip-Boys do respawn inside this chest. Now, let's go back through here and go down inside the vault where we actually could build. This was that big open area right here when you first came through. And as you can see, I did my best to try to make it look like a vault, like your typical vault that you would see anywhere else, but with the Fallout 4 settlement flair. Over here you have your little, it looks like a prison seating area from Orange is the New Black or something. And then over here you have your workout area. She's getting it. And as I said, some of these people, you'll notice they'll have Pip-Boys. Other people don't have Pip-Boys. I don't understand it. I gave them the Pip-Boy. They're located in your miscellaneous items. So it's not like you can tell them to equip the Pip-Boy. It's just something that they're supposed to do automatically when you put it in their inventory. Over here is the clinic. This is a hair cutting chair, like a barber chair, and you have to have somebody assigned to it, but then you can't use it, so that's a little confusing. The doctor, he's out there, right there in the white coat. You can go out here. This is the electrical area. I have these generators set up. Now, as you'll see, I have reached maximum size. My people are not very happy. I have, let's see, 450 power, 140 water, 40 food. Get back out of building. Let's look at the cafeteria. I know it's not Christmas time yet, but you know, they had Christmas trees, so I figured why the hell not. Now, this guy was wearing the vault suit that I got from the overseer once I completed all of the missions down here. That's, which one was it? It would probably be higher. Okay. Either I'm not seeing it or I put it away. It's the vault suit for Vault 88 where ghouls do less damage to you. The overseer, she gives it to you when she decides that she's leaving. Or you can convince her to stay. I convinced her to stay, which was probably a stupid idea. But anyway, he was wearing that vault suit and he was working here, and I came in today and he was just dead, like laying back here dead. So I replaced him with her. Set this up as much as I could to make it look like an actual cafe. Even put a little jukebox and a trash can. They're growing their food here in these little gardening farm plots. Now, I had a lot more lights here, but it didn't really light up the floor that much because they're too high. And my build limit, so I kind of got rid of all of that. And then this is the research area. These are all the research items that you build. I'm not going to get into too much detail. I'm just going to let you guys figure those out on your own. I will tell you that people love this drink machine and these slot machines. I've seen people piled in here, but I've never actually seen anyone just like chilling anywhere.
Somebody's knocking on the vault door. Kill us all.
That's hilarious. This machine, the test I ran makes them pretty much get intoxicated off of the soda machine. There is no window here. I have a wire ran out through there, and as you notice, I'm going to go ahead and go up the stairs here. These windows, all of the windows, when you put the walls on, there's just a hole in the wall. There's no glass there. You actually have to go into your buildings, structures, vault, doors, and windows. The windows are the same as the doors. Now that's for all of the windows. They require the glass to be put in. Otherwise they're just holes in the wall. This is the residential area, which I haven't figured out how to get the electric ran completely or properly. So, you know, this is the first vault I've built, by the way. It took me a couple hours to figure out what I was even doing. And then this is supposed to be the, what's the word I'm looking for? The nursery. Now these rooms, they don't come pre-built per se, but you can go to structures, vault rooms, and then you have the common room pieces. They're one room high, just like one square high. And you have the cafeteria, clinic, nursery, overseer, quarters, and security. That's how I built these rooms, was those pre-built little sections. And then I just added my own flair to it. And this nursery, I thought that I would maybe be able to put some cribs in here and maybe breed my settlers, because, you know, why have a nursery if you can't make babies or have babies? What's the point? And then this goes right into the overseer's office, which I thought would be, oh, you know what, let's go back in here. Back to the I do a lot of incomplete thoughts. Um, since I couldn't find any decent baby cribs, the only crib that we have is that busted ass crib somewhere in decorations. And so I'm just like, let's just put a bed in here and make it look like this is supposed to be the breeding room, and the overseer gets to oversee the whole thing. And then that brings us to the overseer's room. This is the overseer. I gave her a sequin dress. She's pretty.
I just want to trade a few things.
She's pretty cool. I mean, kind of.
People about.
After you complete all of your vault missions, she's pretty fucking useless. She does nothing. You just talk to her and trade with her every once in a while. I haven't noticed anything that she adds to the vault, so you can get rid of her if you want. When she decides she's leaving, just let her leave. And that brings me back out here. Let's go up. This is nowhere. This is electrical. And as you can see, I don't even know how the hell he got all the way up there. And my controller appears to be acting up a bit. Oh, it's Clem. Clem reminds me of like a dog.
Let's trade.
You got some pre-war money? Come on! I could really use it for the slots.
He's just really simple. Anyway, this is outside of my vault area. This is that inside of that big room where all those trains and stuff were. I got rid of all of those trains, all of the tracks. This area down here is massive. There are so many different areas and so much just empty space that you should be able to build in. And, as you can see, I built a tiny little vault. I think that thing is small in comparison to the size of this vault. And I can't explain why they left this much empty space. I mean, it would take a good 30 minutes to an hour to completely go through all of these caves. And they lead to like 2 or 3 different locations that lead straight up to the street. Like one is a little storefront, the other is a little sewer grate. Anyway, if you go up here, this is where your water purifier or water pump is, the industrial pump that was already here. You do have to supply this with electricity to get it going again. And it doesn't tell you if it's on or off, you just have to like activate it and check your water. And I went ahead and added an extra pump because you can collect the water from your workbenches and sell the purified water to make profit. Come up through here. Yeah, as you can see, these used to be clearly railroad crossings or railroad stations. And there's all kinds of like uranium rocks in here. They're the glowing rocks. If you see the uranium rocks, just grab them and scrap them, and you'll get all kinds of nuclear material. Beast is a pretty awesome robot. It's just constantly in the way. That's my biggest problem with Beast. Oh, and by the way, down there where the big water pump is, if you go down there to activate that, you're gonna have to deal with a massive Mirelurk Queen. There are some pretty sketchy creatures to deal with down here in every section that you open up through the limestone walls. So just be prepared for that. Try not to bring any settlers into the vault or even build anything until you have the vault completely cleaned out, or you're gonna run out of space quick and you're gonna leave your stuff up to attack from death claws and whatever. And I have seen some super mutants spawn in behind these walls here. It seemed like they couldn't really get into the vault though, so I just got rid of all my excess doors that went nowhere because I had expected to build more. Like, this used to be a door, I had to get rid of it. There was a door in the research room that led out through the caverns, and I had to get rid of it as well. And I mean, there's so much space to build in, and it's just a shame that we can't build a bigger vault. That's pretty much it for the vault as far as the structures that I built and the design that I went with. It was obviously planned to be larger from my end. That's why I used some of the pieces that I used and why I added extra stairs that went nowhere. Because I was going to make it at least another story high and maybe even two. And it's not happening now. And this is one great big massive corner piece. So if I get rid of it, it gets rid of it like down a ways. So it's just going to stay there. Well, that is it for this broadcast for Vault 88 Fallout 4. This is my first video. You guys let me know what you think.